I stopped making hair content for a couple months because I realized black women don't want help. The type of hair content that does very popular on TikTok and social media is a type of content that makes you feel so sad and discouraged that you can't grow your natural hair. It's really sad that black women who are calling you bald-headed, saying it's just genetics, saying just your diet, they have no true understanding, have no scientific evidence, they don't look at any scientific study, are the ones discouraging black women, and that's the content black women eat up a lot. The gatekeeping in the natural hair community is so terrible that a lot of the hair growth tips I got from white women and Indian women and Asian women, non-black women. Because when it comes to long natural hair, it's seen as such an air of exclusivity, like only black women who are chosen enough, lucky enough, they get to have hair that grows past their shoulders, right? They get to have hair that's mid-back, waist, tailbone, hip length. But you other girls, tough. Like when I was explaining that someone with a degree in molecular and cell biology who is a cosmetic chemist, who has, I think the longest part of my hair is the waist length hair, right? And you can go on before you're like, your hair's in a bonnet. That's because it's in a bonnet. Like if you want to go see my hair, go on my page, go on my Instagram, go on my YouTube, where I've educated thousands of women on how to grow their natural hair and done so, and literally created a line that's nutrient rich, formulated in order to do so. I have said that it's terminal length is that's what it is. It's not you get long hair, but you don't get long hair. It's everyone has terminal length is the most your hair can grow. And black women will dismiss this. I've seen it in my comment section. I've seen it. Y'all will dismiss me. I'm telling you, they will dismiss me and say, you're wrong, this, that, and the third. If you went on to NCBI, then, and National Center for Biotechnology Information, you couldn't even read an abstract of an art. You couldn't even read an abstract of a study. You couldn't even get through that. So please do not speak to someone who went to school for this, who has done it, who has seen it, who has helped thousands of women achieve it, say that it's not possible. Yet you'll eat up the black women saying you're bald-headed because you don't do this. Like diet and exercise don't play, like that's for basic life reasons, right? If you eat well and you drink water, that's because you need to live, right? The role that diet plays is nutrient delivery. But if you're not scalp massaging, you're not going to get optimal circulation. And you have to do that a lot daily in order to see accelerated hair growth, right? So yeah, that's like why I stopped making content. I'll go back to making content and let those who have ears, let them hear. And let the girls who want to be deaf, I guess, let them be deaf. So I've learned this pretty early on when I first started posting content. That's why I really didn't take this serious, because a lot of y'all don't want help with 4C hair. A lot of y'all don't want to learn it or learn how to take care of it, or type 4 hair in general. A lot of y'all despise 4C hair. Y'all wish it was something else. Y'all hate it. And then on top of that, y'all come up with stupid ass excuses as to why you dislike your hair, instead of just realizing you have internalized racism and texturism towards 4C hair. Like, just be real with yourself. First, y'all say 4C hair doesn't grow, but it does. Why would 4C hair be the only hair type that does not grow? Then y'all say, oh, okay, well, 4C hair breaks easily. Well, if something's breaking and it shouldn't, maybe there's a reason for it. And then y'all say, well, not everyone who hates shrinkage is anti-black or is anti-black. Some people just don't like shrinkage. Okay, then, so what is it? If black people's hair shrinks up the most and everyone desires long, flowy hair, it's kind of like white supremacy and racism did its job. Like, what is that so hard to comprehend? Y'all make up excuses as to why y'all don't like y'all hair. And then when there is evidence and advice, and there's a lot of misinformation too, because a lot of people use clickbait and shit. A lot of people will clickbait, rage bait for C hair. And then a lot of misinformation, right? But there are some people out there, if you discern, that are, that have 4C hair that will show you how to grow it. Again, but y'all just don't like it. I have 4C hair. Very long, dense 4C hair. Well, 4C, 4B. Even then, I hate that title because it's just so it's stupid. But anyway,
Yeah, so I have 4C hair and it's long. It grows like any other hair type. Like, a lot of people are proving my point in the comment section of the video that this comment is on. Y'all know nothing about 4C hair and then get on public platforms to degrade it, even though it is a you issue. It is the user issue, not the hair. 4C hair grows slow. It doesn't. 4C hair breaks easily when it's neglected, just like any other hair would. 4C hair is hard to maintain. Day-to-day maintenance is hard. It's not. Like, y'all are making further excuses and further proving my point that y'all just don't like 4C hair. 4C hair is you can't do much. It is the most versatile hair. What do you mean you can't do much? Like, and there's a difference. Like, this comment is willing to learn, right? They want to learn. Okay, that's fine. So you can be frustrated, annoyed, angry, tired, whatever with 4C hair because you don't know what to do. Because white supremacy and racism and 400 years of segregation and all that stuff will, it stole our ancestral knowledge. So, of course. But to degrade 4C hair on public platforms like y'all be doing, and then complaining about 4C hair like it's the issue instead of just your lack of knowledge. But I'm a fruitcake. I need to stay out of women's business, even though I have 4C hair too. Even though this applies to black men too. I never said anything about wigs or weave, but yet that got brought up a lot. That's, again, very telling of the conversation that needs to be had at hand. A lot of black children are on this app learning about their hair from y'all, and yet y'all slander it. Then when they grow up repeating the same stupid rhetorics that y'all have repeated. But yeah, so I'm willing to have people who really genuinely want to learn. Of course, I'll keep making content. But if you don't care, just get a journal and write it how much you hate. Don't spew stupid shit on the internet.
Even me, I know why my hair is breaking is because I don't pay much attention to it, and my hair is the way that it is because of the way I am. I'm not taking care of my hair as I should. So the problem is me, it's not my hair. The problem is me, the user of my hair, for not caring for it as it is. The honest truth is that I am lazy. I am lazy. I am lazy. If I had someone to literally do my hair for me every single day, I'll probably do it. And I think it's gonna change because I want to have a relationship with my hair. Just like I have every relationship with every part of my body and give it tender, loving, and care because it deserves it as part of me. So, love your hair, guys. Love your hair. I know it's easy, it's hard. Well, it's not easy for some of us. It's hard to love your hair in a system where everybody keeps telling you your hair is not important. So, love your hair. Love your skin. I was looking at myself, kind of proud as to the fact that I'm not using that much filter anymore. Because really, man, I need to be comfortable with myself, sincerely. I need to be comfortable with myself. So I'm really happy. I'm really happy with the fact that I'm doing this.
4C hair is trending again, and I want to talk about it. As somebody who was able to grow their hair after balding and not being able to grow my hair past a certain length, I finally figured out the recipe, and I'll tell you what it is. What a lot of people with 4C hair fail to understand is that you have to actually love your hair for it to grow. And by loving your hair, it means that you're going to put more effort into it. You're going to be gentle with it. You're going to be careful with it. I just watched a video not too long ago of somebody with 4C hair and they were combing their afro. And they literally put the comb here at the base and just comb straight out. And you can literally hear the hairs breaking. You can hear the sounds of the hairs breaking in the video. And it's because people treat their hair like that, especially people with 4C hair, because we've been taught to not love it. We've been taught that it's not beautiful, and so we don't treat it as such. And because we do that, it's never going to flourish. When I started loving my hair and keeping it moisturized, spray it with water every single day, my hair started flourishing. You also have to be careful with the protective styles, because these protective styles have become like, it's not protective if you're doing it every single day. Your hair is not supposed to have that much tension on it. I started wearing wigs less. I stopped straightening my hair. There are just certain things that you cannot do when you have a certain hair texture. If you want to love your natural hair and you want your natural hair to flourish, you have to accept it as it is.